Hi guys, I'm Elias, welcome to Anisky, and today we are in an anime called Promise of Wizard. I know you're going to love it. Remember to give it a like and subscribe so I can bring you more videos. The anime begins in a night setting where we see a girl walking, and we see how she goes to a house to see a lady who apparently has many cats, and she goes to the patio with the cats to give her food. But she looks at the sky and feels that the moon is different, and I take a photo, and we see that she is going towards some apartments. And when she is in the elevator, she realizes that the background is different and wonders if they changed it. And at that moment, a magic hat appears that is talking to her, and the hat is called Murr, and is a magician from the Western country, and tells the girl that she will arrive in a world in which it will be destroyed by the great calamity. And we see how the magician appears his physical appearance, and says that in the world, there are many problems from corruption to family problems, but he had the worst of all, which is to save the world, and that he needs his help. And she is a little in shock, and says that she is surely sleeping, and before leaving, she tells her that she just wants to discover the truth of this world. Instead of helping people and leaves, the door opens, and we see how she is received by a group of people that we assume are from that world, telling her the great wise woman, and the girl, a little scared, says if this is a hidden camera, and if they are filming, and the gentleman formally introduces himself as the Minister of Magic of the Central Country, Drummond, and the young man behind is called Robin, and is his secretary. And the minister tells her that they were waiting for him to save the world and defeat the great calamity. But she says that apparently she is within a new virtual reality or a joke in bad taste, since she does not believe it, and Secretary tells her not to worry that the wizards are the ones who fight, and that they obey the wise men who come from another world. As is the case of her, we see a man giving her bad news to the minister, and he tells our protagonist to follow her, but she refuses and says that she has never played with an RPG, and the minister gets very angry and tells her that he will come with her by force, and tells the guards to take out their swords, and they take them out. And his assistant tells her to relax, but the minister tells her that the wizards are to blame, and at that moment, two wizards appear, the redhead called Cain, and says that he will protect her from them, and we see how he takes out his sword, and apparently he was the leader of the guards that were in that place, and the minister tells him how dare he take out a sword in front of him, and he says that threatening the elders is not his thing, but he will not let him do something to the great wise woman. And he tells the boys that they cannot be intimidated by any enemy, even if it is him, that they attack him. And the minister tells them that they are not his subordinates, that they stop giving them orders, and Cain begins to fight against his friends. And the girl called Akira admires the way he fights. And the other blonde wizard and blue eyes introduces itself as Heathcliff tries to take her to a safer place. And going down some stairs, we realize that he is in very poor health, since he fought against the great calamity, and that Cain must also be tired. And at that moment, the guards arrive. He used an attack to freeze them, and already with the boys, she totally believes that the world she is in is real. And we see how some wizards' companions of the boys are outside the tower waiting for them. And one of those wizards helps them with the guards called Shylock and uses a smoke to put the guards to sleep. And at that moment, it seems that there is to tell Akira that they are leaving that place, and that he should explain to her about the world in which she is, since she does not understand anything, and they say that they need her help, that they have always won, but this year, not losing half of her companions. And she tells him that please, that she needs all her power, and she swears that she will be very grateful to her, and implores her to help her. And she says that all this would be crazy, but her words were the most sincere that I have heard, and accepts, and they ask her to save Master Faust is very badly injured. At that moment, the minister appears to tell them to stop and tells Akira not to trust them, and Shylock tells him to keep quiet, since deep down he cannot stand them, and that he will not trust them. And Akira trusts more in the word of Cain than in that of the minister, and leaves with them. And Heathcliff tells the minister to keep quiet, that he is tired of her speaking ill of the Magi, when the only one who is wrong is him, while the minister he threatens them suddenly turns into a mouse. And we see another magician, who is the magician who spoke to Akira in the elevator, Murr, but with a different appearance since he looks like a stray cat instead of an intellectual gentleman. Then we see how he takes our protagonist by the hand to fly away with a magic broom. And Akira asks him where Tokyo is, and he answers that he doesn't know, but he can take her to another world if she wants. But our protagonist is still surprised by the world she is already in, and we see how suddenly he makes a wave of pieces of flowers, leaving us very bright backgrounds. We see how our boys are touching the petals. And here, guys, came the episode of Promise of Wizard. Remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends and family. Also, watch all the videos that I will be uploading daily on this channel. I am Elias. I love you, even if you do not have magic like me.